Hey you guys, and welcome back to Ylands. We are going to finish our home today. You know, no more putting it off. It doesn't look like there's going to be a specific wall piece that I can use. So today we are going to be gathering a whole bunch of timber to turn this into a log home. And we'll be going from there. So let's, first things first, rotate some of these vertically and see if we can't go ahead and form this into some sort of cabin. So what we're gonna do, I guess technically horizontal beams would be more correct, wouldn't it? Hold on, 1 second. First person view is much easier to pick up items, so we'll do that. There we go. Okay. There we go. So we'll do horizontal beams. That's a proper log cabin effect. As you can see, there's a little bit of a, well, dead me tombstone right there. And that was from my adventures off camera a little bit. Gathering materials and continuing to learn the camera and game on my own. And as you can see, some trouble followed me back home and ended up killing me. I think it was a bear at the time. So yeah, that's why we have a tombstone in the floorboard there. So let's just go ahead, make all those adjustments. And as you can see, the window is a little lackluster on this side, right? So what I'll do is I'll go back to crafting here. We're going to make a couple log pieces here. Oh, no. I thought we were going to make some log pieces. Not enough inventory space. Oh! I'm a noob. Okay, well, first things first, let's make sure we have some room here. So let's just drop some hides. We got plenty of hides here. Just kind of get rid of, and then we can pick up these log pieces. And add this to this thing here. There we go. And what I want to do is add the same kind of window frame that's on the outside onto the inside. Not because it's really necessary to make the window, but it's just necessary, in my opinion, to make this thing look a little bit different on the inside here, so we just don't have this repeating wall texture going all the way across. That can bug me a little bit if we did something like that. So nano space, what do you mean nano space? There we go. Don't you lie to me. All right, rotate this here. All right, and once we finish our cabin, I've heard tales of boats and other things to make with materials, and we can do some mining, some smithing. You know, we have that smithery not too far away, which might be useful. All right, let's get the joints here and then the little log pieces, and rotate this into position. How did that get up there? I have no clue. Maybe it was when I kind of dropped everything for a moment. There we go. And that is our window frame. Take a look at that. Nice, thick, sturdy walls to keep the elements out, right? So now we just simply, well, do the same thing. Now this back wall we'll leave plain because it'll be easier to decorate if not everything is a window. You know, you don't want to cover up all your windows, so it's good to have some wall space here. And it looks like we are out of timber currently, so we'll put our hand axe on here, and let's go ahead and drop some things, or maybe just store some things that we aren't using. I think I have a little storage container on this side. I do. So let's go ahead and store all of our leather. We can go ahead and store some this stone, boar hides, plenty of leather. Look at all this leather we have, guys. It's a little crazy how much we got. All right, there we go. So let's equip our steel axe, the one that we kind of got for free. Go back into third-person view. And now this, you can see this is a small oak tree. We've been replanting them as we've cut them down. So let's head over to a taller one so that we can get some good clean resources. Now with all that leather, I could make some leather armor. So that might be something we do today as well. So let's just chop this down. There we go. Equip our lantern. It's becoming dark soon, so I am carrying a lantern around. We managed to find that, I think, off in the wilderness in the last episode. So we still have that. And there we go, logs. All the logs. I don't really care about the logs. I feel like I have so much scrap wood that it's a little ridiculous right now. Alright, let's go. I'm so used to hitting shift to run, but it's walk in this game. I know I have some swagger with this captain's hat, but I don't think it's going to be any use to us right now. Alright, up, up, up. Also, apparently you can tame a horse. I might want to find one of them. No clue where they might be. On this island, at least. I don't think I've seen any, have I? I don't think so. Alright, back inside. There we go. And we'll continue the log cabin feel. Good. So that seals in that area. Now here, you know, it's going to be a little bit different, right? Because these are big windows. Big old windows right here. So we'll have to do the same framework on the interior. Very similar to what we did on the other side. However, you can see there is a bit less space to do so, maybe? Maybe. We'll have to test this out. Let's go find a big old tree. Go back into third-person camera. Oh yeah, this is a nice sturdy oak right here. Gonna have to cut it down. All right, clear cutting. You know, forest management, just like in Minecraft and many of these crafting survival games, super important. You don't want to overuse your resources. You want to be able to. Why is there a shovel? Who knows? You don't want to overuse your resources, otherwise you are going to run out and have no way to kind of, I guess, refurbish and live a sustainable lifestyle here on this island. I think this is an okay one too. It's a tall oak tree. It's a tall one. So let's chop it down and make it a not so tall oak tree. There we go. Bye-bye. Good. And once we finish our hut, I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do. I haven't gone to any other islands. I also haven't seen anyone else go to any other islands. You know, I'm not really one to spoil the game for myself. I very much prefer to learn as I play, or at least get tips from you guys in chat, because that way, you know, we can kind of work together at something rather than me just show you guys 100% all the answers. All right, let's head in here. So we'll place these logs, and you can see, you know, it's fairly efficient to make a log cabin like this. There we go. Now, I am curious. Yeah, see, that was what I was going to be afraid of. So we're going to have to use these small pieces here to get the rest of the wall interior built and separate from the outer frame there. I'm apparently hungry. And the reason I kind of like also doing these kind of walls and then frames outside and inside is that you get this little effect. Like you can see the interiors of the walls. You can also see how thick the walls are, and really makes it part of the building, in my opinion. So let's, I think we'll stand this up. We'll rotate it this way. Are these long pieces of timber? No, they are 3 short, 2 short. Okay, so those 3x2s we have in here. So we need to refine these down. All right. Now I'll probably do the roof off camera, and we'll probably come back to that. But 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Here's all those log pieces. Alright, let's get these in here and seal this up. You know, it'd be a shame if poor weather came through the island and would be stuck. How do I even get rid of this thing? Does anyone know? Huh. No clue. Okay. So bottom frame, bottom frame, bottom frame, bottom frame, upper, 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 and 3 verticals. And then we'll just tap in the corners and we should be good to go here. Come on. There we go. Building of this game still a little weird. The grid system needs, in my opinion, a little bit of work, but hopefully they get it ironed out. Corner, corner, corner. Oh boy, it's getting dark. Corner, 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 and corner. There we go. That is what we needed. Now let's equip our lantern a little bit so you can see how that looks. Look at those big windows. You can see the moon rise and hopefully the sunrise next morning. But this is pretty much all we're going to get done in this night. I'm going to sleep. I'm going to go ahead and finish up this outer wall here. And we'll see about... Actually, let's light this... I got to light this torch, too. I have one of these, don't I? There we go. Yes. Home sweet home. Anyways, we'll be right back. This thing will be done, and we'll take a look at it. Boy, did that take a bit longer than I expected, but here we are. We have our finished shell of a home. It's still missing some furnishing and of course some quality of life improvements, but this is kind of the design I came up with. We have a simple log cabin type of thing, our windows that we've laid out on the first half of the episodes, and our thatch kind of semicircle roof at the top to give us a little bit of a loft area. If we go inside, I have to kind of go into first person. You can see that we have our looms and our tanning racks here on the first floor. If we climb this rope ladder and head up to the second floor, we have a wooden bed and a decent amount of storage containers. So that's kind of what I finish it up with. Now, I will say, Ylands, as great as it is, this roof by itself was such a pain in the ass. Like, I spent hours upon hours, probably 5 total hours, running around gathering hay just to build this simple roof. I don't recommend people build hay roofs in this game. Hay being an abundant resource in real life and very easy to gather. You just dry out grass, but hey, it's what it is. But it's done. It looks good. I'm happy with the shape. We can always expand on it later, add maybe a deck out here on this layer, maybe another outbuilding or two to do crafting in. But for now, this is a good enough home. Now, when I was running around, I did find this, a Bandit Key. I think I know where this is for, and we're gonna go check it out. I believe over this way, a little ways, there is a little chest tucked into the trees over here. You also see that this place is just a mess. Like, I haven't been picking up any of these trash items. I need to probably clean up a little bit here off in between episodes, but we'll probably manage that shortly. I also found a sword, you know. Well, when you run around your island about 20 times in a big circle, you end up finding things. There's actually surprisingly a lot of things to find on your island, so I suggest everyone go out, explore your islands, and then when you are ready, maybe make a boat, head out to new islands and explore those. See what all you can find and bring on home. And I think next episode we'll probably work on maybe a boat of some kind, maybe a pier, just so we can get out into the water. Now I'm having a hard time remembering exactly where this little campsite was. So I don't really want to do a cut to it. I don't like to do too many cuts in my episodes. Definitely prefer you guys to see all the gameplay. I've killed a lot of the hostiles on the island. They haven't really been respawning, so the island is pretty much safe as far as I'm aware at this point. But it's a big landmass to try and cover on foot here. Oh, I think this is it over here. It is. Good. Is this tree? Right there. No cut needed. So I came across this earlier. There's some meat, there's some sticks, there's a campfire. But there was this, a wooden chest. Let's see if I can equip this. Oh no, the bandit key didn't work. I have no clue what this bandit key is for then. Alright, we're gonna do this the hard way. I think we're just going to go ahead and bust this chest open maybe. Now I didn't do this earlier when I was exploring on my own, one, to see if you guys wanted to see what was in here, if breaking it really even works. What the? A revolver? Why is there a revolver? Holy cow. Okay. Well, is there any ammo? Shell. Shot. Bullet. Here we go. Here's a bullet. It's iron, copper, and gunpowder. Made out of locksmith's table. Kind of interesting. So we have a revolver. A little bit more Western than I was expecting. I was hoping for maybe a flintlock. Flintlocks are cool, but can you make a flintlock? Gun, rifle. There we go. Bolt action rifle, repeating rifle. All this is made of locksmith's tables. Little bit of an interesting thing. Let's head back to our base. We'll I guess talk about what we want to do in the future. There's a lot of stuff to try and do in Ylands. There's so many crafting options, a lot of high-end stuff. As you can see, we have a gun randomly. We went from bow to gun relatively quickly there. We need to do some mining to probably gather some resources. And I think make a boat. I heard that if you make the large boat, this one over here, not that, that's a standard boat, ship. Yes, large ship. So if we make a large ship, you can see it takes a good amount of resources, 150 nails and things like that. We could build something on it, like a multi-story, almost like a galleon. So we're gonna give that a shot. I think that's kind of our next big goal. We have our home. We're pretty much safe at this point. We have food. We're good there. And at this point, we should be getting ready to sail the high seas. So let's keep heading back over here. This is our home. Yep. This is our home. So let's go over to the forge in the back here. And we're going to prep it to create a whole bunch of iron tools for ourselves. So we're going to have to see what it takes to make a whole bunch of iron. So let's look at this furnace here. So iron ingot takes 1 iron ore. So we have 3 here. And then iron tools, pretty much every tool is about 1 to 2 iron. Wow, a decent amount of iron tools here and weapons that we can make. A warhammer, heck yeah. Crossbows and things, but shoot, I don't think that's fine. We probably need a glass, blowing glass pipe eventually. That would probably be ideal. And iron armor and all that good stuff. So that's first things first. Pick up all this iron and take a look at the iron pick so that we can get more iron easily. Let's see, we need any hammer. Any hammer. Okay, well, let's go grab a hammer. I have some in my chest up here. Ooh, little doors. I think going forward, I'm going to make a 3-wide door just so I can get out of there. Uh-oh, I'm stuck. I got in my bed by accident. Alright, so this has some wood in it. I think it's the other chest here. There we go. So let's grab this stone hammer. Drop back down. Go back over here. This foundry, again, we found this, so it's kind of just here. We didn't have to craft or anything. Pretty convenient, I would say. Alright, so we can now make an iron pick. So that's going to take about a minute or so. In fact, I might need to actually feed the fire here. Alright, and then go ahead and light this with a lighter. So it turns on. There we go. So blacksmith station is underway. That will pop into existence hopefully within a minute or so. There is some flint up by our house. So we have a good source of flint. We just need to find a good source of iron. And also, I want to see what type of lights can we make. Let's torch. So torch stand, burning torch. So we'll make a couple of torch stands here. So I think we'll need it for our base. Keep it decently well lit at night. So we'll do we have a wall torch on the outside. We'll put one here on the inside. Looks like against this back wall. Climb on up to the second floor. There we go, and put down a second torch up here. You know, it's always nice to have a torch here right at the edge of your bed, surrounded by burnable material. I'm a big fan myself, personally. Go ahead and light that. Light this one. There we go. And light this one as well. Perfect. So that is our little home there. Let's head back down. Our pick should be done. Good. Alright, so we got our iron pick, so we should be good to go there. Go ahead and add this to our hotbar. And I guess best thing to do would be to head in the hills and try and find some iron, a natural good source of iron in there. And coal. We'll probably need coal to actually kind of smelt that down. No worry there, though. There is plenty of coal, I think, over here. Coal's just a really dark spot on the land. Yep, right here. This should be coal. So we'll just kind of chip away at this. You can see coal is dropping off behind us on the ground. And I'll go ahead and pick up all 9 of it. I did make a coal basket for later. I knew we were going to need that. We also have a potion holder, a seed packet box for seeds and herbs. So plenty of extra little inventory space. I haven't seen anything like a pure backpack yet. I think that'll be interesting to make eventually. Just extend the overall inventory space that we have. That would be really useful, I think. Alright, so 17 coal there. I think that's enough. And it's becoming nighttime. So, we have a home. We're safe. We have some crafting tables. We have a whole bunch of trash in our yard that I'll have to clean up, but I'm not too worried about it right now. We have all we need inside. It's safe from the elements, safe from hostiles. And I think we just need to craft some materials and get a horse. So with that, I'll see you guys in the next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Subscribe to the channel for more creative goodness such as this. Hit that like button, really helps out the channel. And I will see you guys in the next video.